All right, so the concept of this sales training is sales 101 for the central South Central region. It's for all new hires. We want all new hires to go through this, but we also allow people if there's reps that are struggling that end up in the fourth, fifth quintile, we put them through this training again or for the first time because it kind of goes back to the basics. I know that's kind of a cliche thing to say, but going through this whole training process, you'll understand what I mean by that. So we're going to start off by introductions. I know some of you guys know each other a little bit, some better than others. But I'm just going to go around the table and introduce you. Just say your name, say what store you're at, and then say like two or three things about you that we wouldn't know. We'll start with you, Mr. Patrick.
Let's see. I'm Patrick Martinez. I just started with Sprint a couple weeks ago. I have a background in insurance sales. I've never done retail before, so standing on my feet all day is kind of sucking right now.
Right.
I need to get better shoes.
Dr. Souls.
Yeah, seriously. Number two, I mean, I could say that nobody knows about me, but everybody knows that I'm a pastor. So that'd be number two, I guess.
Okay. What about you?
My name is Eric. I work at store 408. I'm a junior at Oklahoma State. And,
Greatest college in America, right there.
And I am I'm the middle child.
How many? 2 or 3 minutes?
5.
Oh gosh.
I am.
So what number are you actually?
I'm the middle. Well, I guess I got two older. Wait.
I guess it'd be 3.
Yeah.
He's
Wait,
3.
I'm 33.
Okay.
Number 3.
Gotcha.
Okay. I'm dead.
My name is Ash Zaruk. I also work at store 408. I am also a junior at OK State.
So much love in this place.
I love Orange. And one thing that you guys probably do know but might not know about me is that I'm trilingual. I speak English, Arabic, and German.
I just can't ever imagine you having to use Arabic, but it's like
I use it a lot.
The fact that you know it would like all of a sudden the Arabic world just comes into 408 now probably just like, hey, please help us.
Yeah.
It's, you know.
Yeah, he was having some customers the other day.
Speaking the native tongue, just if you speaking somebody just their native tongue, they're so much more comfortable with you. It's crazy. Well, when did you start with Sprint?
I started about last week? Was it last week on Wednesday? I think. Yeah.
So you're the veteran in the room.
Indeed.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've been here how long?
2 months.
2 months. Okay. All right. Obviously, I'm Joey. I actually had a huge hand in interviewing all 4 of you, including the cameraman, and worked with Zach for 2-3 years, something like that. I've been with Sprint a little over 11 years. I'm from Stillwater, Oklahoma. I've never went to school there, but I'm from there, so big OSU fan. And I have a son that just turned 3 on Monday, yesterday, which is awesome. If you guys don't have kids, it's a treat, but it also is a pain in the butt as well. So be ready for that excitement. And I am not trilingual. I hardly speak English properly. I don't even speak English properly. So there's that. So you have a couple things above me already. Actually, I appreciate that. So I'm a big quote person. I love the fact that some people are they come up with things that just kind of hit you in the gut whenever they're said or you read them. This one, success doesn't come to you. You got to go to it. Like it doesn't. If you sit around and you clerk all day. So if somebody walks in the door and they say, hey, I want to switch 4 phones from AT&T, and you say, oh, what color? What phones do you want? What colors? Oh, here are these phones. You sell them out, and then you go to Lacey and you give her a high five, like, oh man, I just closed 4 lines. That's awesome. You didn't do anything. All you did is clerk them. You could literally just worked at Walmart. That's all you did. It's all about like, go give her a high five because you get those 4 lines, but you also get $300 in accessories and 2 tablets. That's when you become a salesperson. So this is, that's what that quote resonates to me is, you can sit here and wait for it to come to you, but if you wait, you are going to be one of the bottom reps in the store every single month, and your paycheck's going to reflect it. The expectation, just participate. We have a pretty small group this time, so it's going to be really hard for you guys not to participate because we will be in the same group every single time. I really need the feedback from you guys because we're always trying to tweak this training, especially from you guys. You guys are all new hires. I really want to make this class the best I can possibly make it. So if there's anything at all that you guys see or don't see, let me know about it, especially at the end of the training. Show courtesy and respect. Don't play on your phone. Don't tweet. Don't send "I love you" messages to your significant other. If you need to take a call, just step outside. I completely understand, but just do it when it's important. Bathroom breaks, as you need them. If you need to go out this, if you go out this side door right here, there's a little door stopper. Put the door stopper in front of the door. Go to the bathroom, come back, and there's a vending machine right across the hall. We will take a lunch at some point. When we get to that point, you know, it'll be a 30 or an hour lunch, depending on what you guys want to do. If we do a 30, we'll get out of here a little bit quicker. If we do an hour, we'll get out of here a little bit later. So, the agenda, we're going to build sales confidence. That's huge for our organization and what we're trying to do is because if you don't have the confidence, then it's going to be an uphill battle for you the whole time. Then we're going to go over the 4 steps of selling: greeting, qualify, recommend, and close. And we're going to do role plays in each one of those things. And then we're going to I want to show you what tools we have out there for successful selling. Then we're going to look at measuring success, and then we'll wrap up with the conclusion. So building sales confidence, you decide how much money you make. In this world, you can sit here and make your hourly paycheck, and you're going to make good money. You know, there's not too many places to pay as well as Sprint does on an hourly rate, doing what we do. The hardest thing about our job is probably standing up on it, and that's, you know, we got to get some new shoes, and that's cute. Other than that, our job is so simple. We get to talk to everybody. We get to talk to people every day. That's how hard our job is. What's the worst job you've ever had, Eric?
Working at Whirlpool on the assembly line. It was a 10-hour shift, and I was picking up other oven doors. And like as the line go, I was putting them on the door. And it was pretty hot. That was a hard job.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, it was very hot.
What about you, Patrick? What was the worst job you ever had?
I worked at a probably one, the late shift at DirecTV. I mean, I enjoyed the job overall, but when you're working overnights,
Right.
talking to all the crazies that call in at 3 o'clock in the morning, it's pretty nuts.
I might have talked to you.
Yeah.
I might have talked to you. Sorry, I'm night owl. What about you, Ash?
I would probably say I used to work at a pizza place, and I hated going home smelling like onions every night.
Going like, okay. I worked at, if you guys ever worked, if you haven't worked at McDonald's, well, don't, but if you ever do, if you ever the fry guy, that's the worst thing in the world because you're just sweating fry grease. And it's awful. And I mean, it's a job, but it was the worst just because it's, you know, you're flipping burgers. Right now, 16, but you're flipping burgers, you're doing this, and it's like, man, I'm making $6.50 an hour right now. That was awful. But then, you know, get a job at Sprint. Now all of a sudden, I'm making more money. My job is so much easier, but I also get to dictate how much money I make because it's not just that hourly. You know, I don't care what Stan says. Stan was my boss at McDonald's. I was one of his best dang employees. I don't care what he says. Granted, I was a pain in the butt. But if they would have paid me more money for all the dang people I got to supersize their meal, man, I would have made a kill. I would have made way more than Denise. You know, so it's like, you got to look at this job as, it's not an hourly check. You got to look at this as, man, this is all about the commission side. Because it is, and that's where you really, really make your money. So this is the paycheck. This is a paycheck that a rep got 3-4 months ago, well, maybe 5 months ago. $3,100. Patrick, what would you do with $3,100?
It would all probably go to my kids.
Man, I want to be your child. What about you, Ash? What would you do with $3,100?
I would put it in my truck, like not like accessories wise, but you know, start
Just-
paying off.
Oh,
Paying off
okay.
early.
I'd cash and just literally put it in my truck.
Damn.
All ones. Through. So, $3,100 in 1 month of payment to your truck. That's a huge, huge payment.
That is a huge pay.
What about you, Eric? What would you do with it?
I'd probably save it. Like that's
Save
what
it?
started off my savings right there.
Okay. And that's just 1 month. Don't forget, just because you save, you save that for 1 month now, so you can go buy a motorcycle, buy whatever you want to buy. So this is another rep from the same exact month. $560 or $360. That is a dramatic difference. This person came to work every single day and got that hourly paycheck. This person is not in this job for the commission side. They want to make that $13 an hour, $12 an hour, whatever they make an hour. That's what they're there for. They literally show up, clock in, and leave.
Are they on vacation or?
No, no, right. I mean, it's sad to say that. That's a difference of $2,800. $2,800. That is stupid. In 1 month, $2,800 difference between Rep A and Rep B. Now, in a perfect world, $2,800 extra every single month. Not just a one time, every single month. $2,800 extra. Now what do you do with it, Patrick? If you know you're getting $2,800 extra every single month.
I mean, like Eric said, a lot of it would be going to savings and that kind of thing, and you know, college funds and all kinds of stuff like that.
But that's like rent.
I have gold-plated toilet paper because I'm making $2,800 extra a month. $2,800 a month. That is so ridiculous. But the person making $360 is okay with it because they're making $12.50 an hour or whatever they make an hour. They're okay with it. They don't see the potential because they literally clerk people when they come in. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to Sprint. Oh, I'm here to make a payment. Okay, have a good day. But yet the person on top is saying, well, hey, let me check your account out. Oh, what? Oh, you only got 2 phones? How just do you have to add a line? Do you want to get tablets? Do you want to get accessories? Like, those are the people who take advantage of it every single month. And these are people from our market. They're from Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's not like they're from Albuquerque, New Mexico. They're not from California. They're not from New York. I didn't go into some weird website and create this $3,100 commission check. This is all facts. So you can literally buy an amazing house for an extra $2,800 a month. Mortgages are what, between $700 and $1,200 depending on what kind of house you have. Unless you guys are living Ash's lifestyle, then it's $2,800 maybe. But this is the kind of stuff that we can get. We can buy houses, buy new cars, buy our kids stuff, pay off our truck, save money. This is the kind of stuff that people don't realize what the potential is here. You know, I'm not gonna put any of you guys in my position, but you know, there have been times where I've been in binds. I've been in binds in my day where, you know, I don't know how the heck I'm gonna pay certain things off, or if something bad happened, I would be literally, I would be in a bad spot. You know, it's like, man, I don't have money till payday, I don't have this. We control that. You guys, as reps, you guys control every ounce of that because of this. An extra $2,800 a month. You gotta look at the big picture. You gotta look at, I'm going in every day and I'm making money. Those people that literally call me and bug me about, hey, did you fix that 5 minutes of my time? Did you fix that 5 minutes of my time? I get it. They want that time fixed. I'll fix it. I have no problem with it. But it's like, I don't think I ever hounded my boss about, when I was a rep, I don't think I ever hounded him about my time as much as some of these guys do because they're so worried about the hourly. But yet it's literally only the reps that make that $360 a month. Those are the ones that hound me like crazy. Because frankly, I never worried about my hourly check. That didn't pay my bills. My commission check might pay my bills, and my hourly was just literally extra money. I needed to make, at the time it was like $2,600 after tax. I needed to make that to pay all my bills. To pay all my bills, that's what I needed to make every month. And that's what I made. If I didn't make 26, I'm like, oh man, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna pay my car payment? I didn't even think about my hourly because that was in the background. So you gotta look at this job as this is all based on the commission side. We're trying to buy a house like this. That's an awesome looking house. Where's the garage at though?
It's on the side, I'm sure.
Has to be on the side.
Yeah.
I would not buy that house if I did not have a garage. Here's another example. This is just a mediocre rep. This is an average rep. This isn't, so we can say, oh, that $3,100 rep, oh, that's an anomaly, that doesn't ever happen. Okay, so $1,300 a month. That's a good commission check. If you guys had an extra $1,300 a month, we could all think of what we could do with $1,300 extra dollars. Here's a rep. Yeah, $770. Okay, still mediocre, but a lot of reps get this check and they're gonna be thrilled because they got $780. You're gonna be thrilled. Difference, $555. What do you do with an extra $555? And these are just 2 mediocre reps. There's nothing special about them. $1,300, $780, but that's a difference of $560. $560. Ash, what kind of car do you drive right now?
09 F-150.
09 F-150. You like it, don't you?
Yeah.
Man, I got an F-150. I'm a big fan of it. Big fan. Would you trade it in? Would you trade it in?
No.
How come?
I love my truck.
What color is it?
Dark blue.
Okay, I see that. What about you, Eric? What kind of car do you drive?
186, but I want to challenge you.
Do you want to challenge it? Okay. Patrick, do you want a new car? Or do you like your car?
I like my car. It's awesome, man. These guys are laughing. I
Go.
drove a 2013 Dodge Grand Caravan.
You have kids, right?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
You can put those seats down though, and it turns into a bus. I fit a washer and dryer in the back of that thing.
You know what's funny is I never thought about this before I had a child. One of my old store managers, that worked actually at 408. His name was Chris Schmitz. Love the guy to death. And he had 2 kids and he had a van. And I was giving him a hard time. I was kind of busting his chops about it. And I was like, man, you're driving a minivan? And he's like, you know why I bought a minivan? I was like, I have no idea. I have no idea why I did. But then he's like, well, you know, my kids are getting old enough to where if it's even a gust of wind, kids try to open the back door because they got it, and that car door goes flying open, and it's gonna ding the car next to you in a van that can't happen. And I'm like, huh, never in my world would I thought about that. But it makes sense. Because I mean, even us, if it's really windy outside, you go to open your door, that wind catches you, you're like, oh, ooh, oops. But in a minivan, it doesn't happen. The doors just slide open, slide shut. And I was like, this is crazy. And then now they have like card tables that pop up, and like crazy. Okay, so if we had an extra $550 a month, would you buy another car?
Honestly, I would.
Huh?
I would.
You would. I mean, I know I would. I love my truck, but I would. Because I didn't get leather. I wish I would have got leather. That's the only reason.
I'd have my truck and my weekend car.
Your weekend car, okay. What would your weekend car be?
Challenger SRT.
Okay, this is what I would buy. If I could get another $600 a month, we could literally buy a brand new car. Could you really afford to buy? I don't know. For $600 a month? I don't know, because it's all based on credit, it's all based on down payment nowadays, but you get to do it. So if we got an extra $600 a month, and that's being a mediocre rep. That's not just killing it every month. That's being a mediocre rep, but a good mediocre rep. You're gonna have enough money extra to literally have a weekend car. And it's not gonna affect your pocketbook at all, because you're not used to making that money. It's all extra money. So the best 10 in our region in accessories sell a little under $200 a month. Oops, sorry, $200 a month. $200 a shift. That's roughly $25 an hour. That is so silly. Just be like, hey, you know, $200 every single shift. You're gonna be up in the top 10 in the region. This is a little skewed, I would say, just because I think now it's up to like the $250, $300 range, just because our region's got a little bit smaller, and I think it's a lot more aggressive. Now we got Apple Watches, we got GoPros. You know, you could easily have $1,000 a day and sell 3 items. You know, but this just shows you how minor of a day you have to have in order to be one of the best in the region. $200 per shift, that's one accessory. Every day you go to work, what's a good goal for you every day?
When I was at basketball or sprint?
Sprint. Just if you're starting on the sales floor tomorrow, what would be like your personal goal?
I would say 400, because Ash can hit about a good 600. I mean, just
And he's still mediocre.
yes, he can hit it. So I think
Just kidding.
It's cool.
So $400 is a good number. But it's like some of these guys, the difference between a great rep and a good rep is a great rep goes in saying, I'm about to hit $5, $6, $7, $8, $9,000 today. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna smash it today. A mediocre rep will come in and just be like, man, they get that $100, like, oh yeah, all right, got $100. Then they try to get to that 2, they get to 2 by 3 o'clock, and they're like, whew, I'm at that goal. And now all of a sudden they just kind of walk around like, all right, I'm good. But it's like they don't realize, man, you could literally go in every single day and kill it. So thank goodness the cameraman Zach is here. So I have this spiel every single day at 408, like, man, selling accessories is not hard. It's not hard. Why don't you guys do this? Then somebody popped off and they're like, well, you know, it's not as easy as when you and Cam were around, when you guys were reps. It's not as easy. It's a lot harder now. We have a lot more competition. Well, what they don't realize, when I was a rep, we had leather cases and flip phones that had the little button. The little button. So we didn't have accessories. We had car chargers in those cases. But understand what they're trying to say. They're trying to say that it's easier to talk about it than it is to do it. So I went into to work. I think it was a Friday or Saturday, and it was that very back computer if you're facing on the left hand side. And I went to Cam and I was like, hey, how do you feel about playing manager today? He's like, what do you mean? And I was like, I just want to play sales rep. I'm gonna act like nothing's different. I just want to play sales rep and sales rep only. He said, a deal. I like this game. So I sat in that very back corner, and I helped, I want to say 3 payment customers and 3 repair customers or something like that. I ended up getting $1,200 in accessories. I didn't sell one phone. Anybody that came up and said I want to buy a phone, I'd pass them on because I didn't want to take that much commission from anybody. I sold $1,200 in accessories. It's that simple. And then it was just one of those like, and I think Nate, I don't know if you guys know Nate. Nate was the second closest. He's at 600. And it's consistency. It's asking the same thing every single time. And to get 1,200, you have to have that one or two really big deals. And I had a $500 deal. I got her talking, a speaker, a tablet, and I was trying to get her hooked on another speaker. And I used the thing. I was like, hey, man, I really want this, and I'm planting the seed, and I was like, well, let me get my boss real quick. Hey, Cam, come over here. Okay, this is my boss, Cam. Hey, this is what we're trying to do. This is what we're trying to do. And he's like, okay, well, what if I just do it for this? And the lady was like, okay, cool. I said, oh man, thanks, boss man. Then he walked away. Done. Closed another one. It wasn't like we hooked her up. It was, we just gave her the same deal. I just didn't shoot all the bullets at one time. I didn't tell her about the $50 off or whatever the promo was at that time. I was like, hey, we can get you that speaker for $200. No, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Then he came over. He's like, okay, what if we make it $150? That's the promo. But I didn't tell her that. Then he's like, what if we do it for $150? Bam, she bought another one. It was that simple, but people don't realize it. Some people just need to hear it from other people. They just need to hear that manager say, okay, yeah, let's go ahead and hook them up. Cameron is the hands down best person you guys can have on your team. Not discounting Lacey, but me and Cameron work together so well that the Cameron will literally pick your brain. He'll know if you, as long as you don't give up all the goods at once, he will help you close so many deals because we've done it so many times. Use that to your advantage. So if you have something that you know is a deal, don't throw it all out there at one time. You know, kind of save some of it so when they say no, you have a rebuttal for it. That's how simple this stuff is, and people just don't realize it. It's all about consistency. Roughly 2 activations per shift will get you in the top 10. Roughly. Because that's going to be, you know, that's, if you work, you know, you're working, say, 24 shifts. That's 48 activations. That's a lot of activations. That's going to be a heck of a month for you guys. So you got to look at it. When you go to work, you're looking at, hey, I'm just trying to get 2 activations today. 2 activations. Every single person you talk to, you never know what their situation is, what their problem is, anything like that. Always ask the questions, and we're going to go through this training. It's going to show us how to qualify, how to recommend things, how to close people, how to get the ball rolling in awkward situations or just with everyday customers. Yeah, shoot.
You mentioned that some of those customers just came in for payments.
Yep.
So did you guys not have like one of those kiosks? 'Cause it just seems like a lot of people come in for payments. They just say, oh yeah, the kiosk is over there. You know.
I was at 4-way. It was at 4-way.
Oh, it was there.
Yeah.
So did you take those payments yourself then?
Yes.
Okay, well, so that you obviously so you have a conversation with them.
Yep.
And you weren't sending them off to the kiosk.
Right. Well, the thing is, like, at the kiosk center, if they have a kiosk, I have no problem like, hey, we're having some issues with that. Here, come on over here, I'll do it. And then the big reason why we wanted to push everybody over there was a couple reasons. They didn't want a bunch of cash on hand, but they also didn't want us to get negative surveys over payments. That was kind of the big push. And that was years ago.
Okay.
But I'm so confident in our ability as Sprint and the people we hire that you can get rid of that dang payment machine and just let everybody take payments. Because I think the people we have in place are good enough to wow the customer, even if it is just a simple payment.
Right.
But what people don't realize is those customers there's so much potential with those customers that we're not touching every month that it's, you know, what if we can save them $20? What if we can save them 50? What if we can get them a free tablet? What if we can, you know, a lot of customers don't know that you can build accessories to your account and spread them out. A lot of customers don't know about the offers that we have because it's so routine. They come in, they pay their bill, they leave. They come in, they pay their bill, they leave. Hey, Cox could have an amazing deal right now. I would have no idea because all I do is pay my bill online. But if they were to call me and be like, hey, we love you to death, this is what we can do for you, and I'm gonna be like, oh man, heck yeah, I'll take free Cinemax.
Right.
Even though they're probably, I could just save $20, but they're telling me like, hey, we'll give you a free movie channel. Okay, cool, I'll take another movie channel.
Right.
You know, so I never wanted people to pay there because then it takes that opportunity out of my hands. And if I wouldn't have, you know, I'm not saying I sold it to every single one of those people, but it's $100 here, $50 here, $200 here, you know, maybe a tablet there. That's where we were trying to get to, you know, and that's where I think it's so important getting those people off the payment. I love putting out order sign on it just because I didn't want people automatically going there. I wanted them to be forced to listen to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I completely agree. Yeah, when I was in insurance, my boss used to always say when people come in to make a payment, he said, make them pay.
Right.
Meaning that, you know, that if they came in, you know, then we were looking at their account, you know,
That's
we were doing reviews with them and seeing, you know, what we could do for them, see if there's anything extra that they didn't know about.
Right. The thing with retail world, and I'm not, you know, I'm not saying it's all peaches and cream. Like I get like if everybody's sitting in a huddle and, you know, Ash is telling us, you know, some story about what he did last night or what he did to his car or whatever it is. If a customer comes in, some people, it's like, oh man, dang. Hold on, don't finish your story yet. And they want to get through that customer because they want to get back and hear the story.
Yeah.
Like the story's about to end and it's never going to be told again. That's our problem. Instead, it needs to be like, oh, I care less about the story. Let me go make money real quick and come back and you can tell me later if it's that important. but I'm probably gonna forget about the story and worry about the 2 tablets I just got out, because that's gonna trump that. So that's the mindset that we have to kind of get past in the retail space. But again, I think the people that we have in place and the ones we've hired is I don't think we have that problem where we're hiring a lot of people that are really mature, money driven, money focused, that we don't have that problem to where, you know, you gotta kind of reel them in and get them back on track, so. If you really wanna do something, you'll find a way to do it. If you don't, you find an excuse. This is one of my favorite quotes because it is so true. People sit around and they just like, man, I'm about to kill it. I'm about to kill it. Then they go to work and they don't do anything about it. And then they just have excuses. Oh, we're slow. Oh, they didn't want to talk to me because they wanted to make a payment at the kiosk, or whatever it is. We cannot be excuses based. We have to be solution based. It has to be, okay, but I haven't got my activation yet. It's 1 o'clock. What am I going to do to get my 2 activations? Come up with a game plan. If you really want it to happen, you're going to figure out how to make it happen. But if you don't, again, you're going to have excuses. They're going to, Lacey or Cam's going to come up to you. Hey, why do you only have $1,000 for the month? Oh, well, no, what happened was I was off for a week, or I took vacation, or I was sick, or my dog passed away, or yada, yada, yada. And I'm not saying if somebody's dog passed away, it wouldn't be sad, I'm sorry, because I have a dog and it would be terrible. But, you know what I mean. And we hear those excuses all the time. If you go up to any one of your reps that are undergo right now, if you go up to any one of them today or tomorrow and say, hey, why are you at blank? The first thing out of their mouth will be an excuse. That's the problem that's the problem we got to get past, because it has to be solution based. It has to be, man, you know what? I'm just not doing my job. I gotta do better. Hey, why aren't this? Hey, don't worry. Hey, I got this. I got a game plan. I'm gonna make this happen. You have to come in with a game plan and be ready to execute that game plan every day. So building sales confidence. Sprint has the best value in wireless. That is hands down the truth. Sprint has a faster network than AT&T and Verizon. I get there's gonna be some skeptic with this, because in our area, in some areas that might not be true, but in some areas that is true. And you guys, the good thing with you guys is you guys never saw the network we struggled with a few years ago. It was rough.
Oh, I saw it because I had Sprint at the time.
Okay, perfect. So Sprint has gotten dramatically better. Sprint is amazing compared to what it used to be. Again, I've been here for a while, that I've seen so many ups, so many downs, and Sprint is in a very, very good place right now with the network, with the value, with what we offer. It's a tremendous time to work at Sprint. You guys are really lucky that you guys are coming in at this time, because you're getting the best part of it. And don't forget, you are the expert. Your customers will buy what you recommend. What was the biggest last purchase you guys made? Ash, what was the biggest last purchase you made?
An apartment.
Apartment. Did anybody recommend it to you, or when you went there, were they just like, oh, our apartments are great, you need to move here? Or were they just like, oh man, this place sucks, and you're like, I'll still take it?
No, yeah, they honestly recommended a lot of it. They showed us around, and I told them what I need, and they showed me, and I liked it.
Right. Where do you live at?
71st and Yale, Regency Point.
Nice. Don't you? What was the biggest purchase you've had recently, Eric? Okay.
I don't know.
You might not have had one.
Yeah, I have it.
Okay. Have you had one?
Yeah, my car. At the end of last year, the van that we were driving was in an accident, and so we had to get another one.
Okay.
So
Did somebody recommend it to you, or was it just one of those like, oh, you already knew what you wanted because you had previous experiences with it?
yeah.
Wait, my MacBook. That's what it was.
Your math book.
No, my MacBook. Apple MacBook.
Oh, Mac. I think you said math book. I was like,
That's what I heard too.
okay. I was like, man, that's a. Hey man, you need this math book. So I'm one of those ones that if I go buy a TV, I'm gonna go somewhere and I'm gonna buy a TV. I'm not gonna buy it online. And if I'm looking for a Blu-ray player, I am going to literally buy the one they recommend to me, unless it's out of my price range. Just because they're the experts. Best Buy people know which Blu-ray player is going to be better than I do, because they're the experts. We have to realize that whatever we recommend and what we hype up, they're gonna buy into. Just like it's just the opposite. Anything we destroy, they're gonna think. Mm-mm. So if somebody comes in and they're like, I really want an LG G4 or G5, and if out of your mouth is like, you don't want that LG G5, oh, LG stinks. If you say that, then all of a sudden her husband's gonna look at you and be like, but I've got a G5. I get over there saying my G5 is awesome. And you're like, oh, well, it's all right. But now you created that negative vibe with our products. And we sell these products. We don't want anybody to think anything negative of the products we sell. I'm a Samsung guy through and through. I love Samsung. If anybody says, hey, would you recommend an iPhone or a Samsung? It doesn't matter. It all makes me money. I can care less which one you buy. Probably an iPhone, to be honest with you, just because people love iPhones and they, put them on a platform. And I'm okay with that because it makes me money. So don't ever stumble across your words and say anything negative about our products because it's gonna come across real negative. Plus, you never know who else has that. You could be closing a 2-line deal with 2 LG G5s, and actually you're like, G5, don't do it. And then your customer's like, you just told me this phone's awesome. And you're just like, what had happened was he's talking about this, and this, and then now suddenly we have a negative vibe. Don't do that. We are the experts. They will listen to anything we say, positive and negative. You are the only one that can make or decide if you want to make money. You gotta come in every single day like I will make $3,000 in commission every single month. You have to have that mindset. You have to have that burning desire in your belly, or it's going to fail. You're not going to get there if that's not the case. Building sales confidence. Success begins with confidence. If you don't have the confidence to talk to a customer, pitch something, anything like that, you are not going to be successful. It's just going to be really hard. You're going to go up there and it's going to be a very odd conversation. Confidence level. Confidence begins with sales skills. So if you don't know what you're doing, you don't know the process, you don't know how to pitch something, you're not going to have the confidence. In turn, you won't be successful. So these key components to our business are so important to the everyday lifestyle of how we run our business, how we talk to our customers, how we interact with our customers. We have to be confident. If we're not confident, we're not going to have success. We don't have sales skills, we're not going to be confident. So the 4 steps of selling. Greet, something very basic. Qualify, recommend, close. Eric, which one of these do you think we skip I wouldn't say every single time. 90% of the time, which one of these do we skip? Qualify? What do you think, Ash?
I would agree to that. Qualify.
Patrick?
The answer is closed.
The answer is closed. Okay. So how many times how many times have you guys at your store heard customer walk in, hey, I want to upgrade my phone. I want a iPhone 6s. Awesome. What color do you want? Or what size do you want? 64 gig. What color? Black. Excellent. I'll go be right back. They grab it. Hey, what case do you want? You want this one? Awesome. That'll be 10732. That's basically the pitch. That's basically how we do it. We don't find anything out about the customer. We skip qualify every single time, and it's so irritating. It's so irritating because we'll get to close why it wasn't closed, but we'll get there. But the qualifying, we didn't find out anything about the customer. If you know me, or if you know anything about me, I'm a Mophie fan. I'm a Mophie fan. If you don't qualify me, you're not going to know that I want a Mophie. You're going to try to pitch me an OtterBox because it has a good name behind it. But I don't want an OtterBox. I want a Mophie. So getting into greeting. Greeting don'ts. Don't greet the customer from behind the counter or a host stand. Don't shout across the sales floor. There's so many times when somebody walks in, it's like, welcome to Sprint! And they're just like, man, what is going on here? Don't put your hands in your pocket or cross your arms. Don't use your phone on the sales floor. That's one of the most ridiculous, irritating things when people do that. They answer a call when they're in front of a customer and they're just like, what are you doing? Don't say, I don't know, or we won't be able to help you with that. Again, the more negative you are, the more negative the customer's going to be. If you are on the phone with customer service and they frustrate you, and that frustration shows, the customer will get more frustrated. That does not help your situation at all. You can be like, oh gosh, customer service stinks. They're still Sprint, so you're just saying Sprint stinks. So it doesn't help our look at all. So the greeting do. Contact customer within 10 feet or 10 seconds. 10 seconds is a long time. Let's say 5 seconds. Stand in front of the counter or host stand. Use the official greeting, welcome to Sprint, what brings you in today? Always give your name and get the customer's name. You got to personalize it. You got to let the customer know that, hey, Eric, I hope you have a great day. Hey, Eric, thank you so much for coming in. Hey, Ashley, what can I help you with? Personalizing that is so huge. Make small talk. Find some common ground. Right now, what's going on right now that is a huge, huge deal in just the world? You guys might not be into it, but what's a big deal going on right now?
Politics.
Okay, don't ever touch it. Let's not talk politics. It is big, but let's not talk politics. What else is going on right now?
That earthquake?
Earthquake?
Mm-hmm.
What else?
the release of the Samsung S7.
Okay. More basic, more things that, you know, maybe everyday people might be able to talk about. Thunder are in the playoffs right now. Yes, you guys might not be Thunder fans, but it just means like, did you catch the Thunder game the other day? Oh, that stinks. Lost by 1 point. Last second shot, we lost. That tip and should have went in. I'm not saying you need to know everything about the Thunder, but it's just one of those just basic stuff. I don't know anything about soccer, anything. But when the Women's World Cup was going on, I was like, man, did you guys catch that World Cup game? Oh, I can't believe we won. That is amazing. Those girls are killing it. Basic stuff. I'm not sitting here like, oh, did you see the power forward? I don't even know what the power forward. Did you see the forward? Something, do that, this, and this in the third round or third period? Again, I don't even know what they're called. I'm not getting in detail. It's just the basics. Like, hey, how's your, you know, are you ready for summer? Oh, I'm so excited about summer. How about this rain? This rain is killing us. Stuff like that, just that basic stuff that you can kind of relate to, but then you get the customer to open up a little bit. Promise assistance. Sure, I can help you with that. What are they gonna, I mean, what, if a customer comes in with a broke phone and their screen's cracked, Zach, how many times have you heard a rep say, oh, you have insurance, you have to go through the insurance, or, oh, you don't have insurance, there's nothing we can do.
90%.
Oh, Zach's cameraman by So we hear that all the time. It's like, what we don't realize is that if a customer's having issues with their phone, what's a good way to fix that problem?
Get a new phone, see if they're upgrade eligible.
Get them a new phone, problem fixed. Well, we go through the hassle of, oh, you gotta go through a Surion, or oh, man, there's nothing really I can do about that. Everything's negative. It's like a negative conversation. Get them a new phone. Get them a new phone. The problem's fixed. They're happy because they got a new phone. You're happy because you said you made some money. Zach's happy because he didn't have to fix his phone. Everybody's happy. Everybody's happy. Impressions. Your customer's impression of you will be made. Oh man, that is. Does that help? Or is that
A
bad?
little bit, no, that helps.
Your customer's impression of you is made within the first 30 seconds of your interaction. That is huge. That is, 30 seconds is, it goes by very quick. It goes by a lot quicker than you think, but it also can last a lot longer than you think if you're putting your foot in your mouth. So we have to make sure that we make that really good first impression so the customer feels comfortable with us. They feel confident that we're gonna be able to successfully handle their needs, their wants, their desires, whatever they're there for, we want them to be comfortable with us. 93% of the interaction is nonverbal. This is one thing people really don't know is it's not about what you say, it's not about how you say it, it's what are you doing while they're talking? Are you listening? Do you look annoyed? Do you seem irritated? Do they seem like, do you make them feel like you are wasting your time talking to them about their brother that just got divorced and you don't want to hear it, you just want to try to pitch them a tablet? So, great attitude, high altitude. So, word use, 7%. The things you say, 38%. And then your body language and facial expressions, 55%. It's all about, again, I can sit here and talk people's ear off like I'm gonna do for the next 6 hours. But I can talk your ears off, but it's not really what I say. If I'm sitting in the back and I'm just monotone, I'm just like, well, here's slide 7. You guys are gonna be like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. I'm about to go to sleep. You're gonna have to go to Quick Trip, grab a Red Bull, because you're gonna have to do something just to stay awake. It has to be, you have to be excited when the customer comes in. He's going down. So, Patrick, do you eat fast food a lot or sometimes?
No.
You don't? What about you, Eric?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. What about you, Ash?
I frequently, I'm always on the go.
Yeah, I'm guilty as heck.
Yeah,
So, what's your favorite fast food place?
Freddy's.
Freddy's. When was the last time that you knew you were getting your food to go, that you went inside just to get it to go? Not the drive-through.
The last time I went.
Last time, does it happen very often, or is it mostly it's just too convenient to go through the drive-through?
No, it is a little too convenient to go to the drive-through.
95% of the time, I will walk inside and go inside. Hate going through drive-throughs. Unless the building's closed, because I love that. I love the interaction. I love talking to people. I love going in there and interacting. The last time I had fast food was like 3 days ago. It was Carl's Jr. I spoke with Sally. Her name tag was there because I don't know, like, what if Sally's having a bad day? What if I can literally just say, hey, man, Sally, you have a gorgeous day. You have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for helping me. What if that makes her day? What if she says something that's gonna make my day? That the little computer thing that I'm talking to getting my order is not gonna tell me. That's the stuff, like, people love the interaction. They love being able to talk to customers. They love being able to talk about themselves. Whatever it is, people love interaction. You know, a lot of people love the interaction. We just gotta make sure that when they come into our doors, we give them the best interaction of the day. You never know what you can say or can't say that would literally change a person's day or change their complete mindset about Sprint. I've heard so many times that customers come in and they say, you know, if it wasn't for blank or blank, I would not be a Sprint customer. You know, so Lacey has a business customer that has like 50 lines. That guy came up to Gary and was like, I would not be a Sprint customer if it wasn't for Lacey. Now, how true that is or not, it doesn't matter. I think it's true because he told me too. That's the kind of stuff that we control, and it's so easy because it's body language, it's what we say, it's how we say, it's listening. It's just basic conversation. So greeting role play. What we're gonna do is, this is gonna be super basic. We're gonna go around and we're gonna stand up, and I know people don't love role plays, but sadly I do. And we're gonna stand up, we're gonna go one at a time, and we're just gonna do the simple greeting. He's gonna come in and you're just gonna greet the customer. We're gonna critique it, we're gonna give you a high five, whatever it is, and we're gonna stop. We're not gonna go into the qualifying, we're literally just gonna greet. That is it. Cool? Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Oh, whoa, man. People ready to, where you at? Come on now. All right, who wants to play customer?
I'll play customer last.
All right.
My heart beating fast.
Oh, go that side. Can you see where there's at? You ready?
Oh, this.
Ding dong.
What's the first one?
That's just, hey, well,
It happens so quick. I'm sorry. It happens so quick.
I got you. No, we'll do it.
Yeah.
You got that first time jitters. Ready? Ding ding.
Hey, nice. Welcome to Sprint. How may I help you?
I'd like to get a new phone today.
Okay. Oh, okay. What kind of phones are you interested in?
Okay, we're qualifying. So, get their name. Give your name. Heck, ask how you're doing. You know, it's like, you went straight into, we're gonna qualify, but when they walk in, it's like, hey, welcome to Sprint, what brings you in today? Or, hey, welcome to Sprint, how you doing today? Oh, you know, I'm good. Cool, what brings you in today? Then it's like, let them, or ask them just, you know, simple questions like, what's your name? I'm Ash. Oh, good, I'm Joe, I'll be helping you out. What brings you in? You know, you don't have to say the greeting exactly how it is, right, like, in the beginning, and that's it. It can say, hey, welcome to Sprint. Oh, hey, what's your name? I'm Ash. Oh, cool, Ash, how you doing today? Oh, I'm good, man. What brings you in? You know, the whole greeting can take 10 seconds, 15 seconds. It doesn't have to be right now, and I need to know what you're in here for right now, or you know, it's gonna get real. You know what I mean? Get his name, give your name, so then every time you refer back to him, then it's Ash. You know, and sometimes people in the past have like gone to the computer and wrote down the name of the customer, so then because I have a tendency to forget sometimes, then you can go back and be like, okay, it's Ash, all right, Ash, perfect. Then you can always reference back to it. Cool?
Okay.
Try one more time. Third time's charm. Ding ding.
Hey, man. What's good? What made you in?
I'd like a new phone, please.
All right, my name is Eric.
I'm Ash. I just wanted to take a look at you guys' iPhones.
Okay, cool.
Getting the name, just personalize it a lot more. Like whenever I called that lady Sally, she almost freaked out. Because she didn't give me her name, but I saw it on, I was like, oh, thank you so much, Sally. She was like, looked at me crazy, but then I called her Sally like 4 more times, like when I was leaving, I was like, hey, thank you so much, Sally. And she's like, oh, thank you so much, and it was like, perfect. Getting people's names just, granted, that was the opposite because I was the customer, but you know, when you call somebody by their name, that's impacting, because it's like, man, that person actually cares.
Give me
All
an
right.
extra step.
Let's try it again. Let's switch it. Or kick the trash can, whichever one. Ding dong. Ding dong.
Hi there, welcome to Sprint. I'm Ash.
Hey, my name is Eric.
Nice to meet you, Eric. What can I do for you today?
Well, I saw that I was eligible.
Perfect.
I just want to know my
Okay.
options.
Just basic stuff like that. You're up, my friend.
Okay.
You have the bad things, you have to go first.
Yeah.
Am I still representing Sprint, or is he representing Sprint right now? And he's
He's
customer.
representing Sprint.
And I'm customer?
Sure.
Cool.
Bidoo.
Good morning, Patrick.
I'm Ash, nice to meet you.
Hey, welcome to Sprint. What brings you in today?
Hands in the pocket.
Okay. Yeah.
It's because if you do that, it just makes it seem, you know,
Right, I got you.
the whole standing up thing. It's
Yeah.
you like coming with a chair like, hey. That'd be fun. All right, try it one more time. And I get what role playing, so it's not.
Right.
Ding dong.
Hello, welcome to Sprint. I'm
Hi,
Patrick.
I'm Ash.
Hi, what brings you in today?
I'd like to upgrade my iPhone.
Perfect. So, things as small as a greeting can literally dictate. You guys can sit down. I'm standing there so awkward. Can't just say everybody's like me.
Is there water source on
Found our vending machine
Okay, that's fine. I'll go get one then. Where is it?
right across the hall. There's a little plug. Just make sure you put the plug in the door. So, why did I just? The greeting is so impacting just because it dictates the entire start of the sale. It's if a customer feels comfortable up front, it's going to be the transaction is going to go so much smoother. If they feel like a customer, like if they feel like you're just going to try to sell them something from jump, they almost have their guard up. Yes, ma'am.
I need some new phones for my family. Can you all help me?
Yeah. I can't. They can't.
Is that the way you read it?
Oh, I was
I just set them up in a role play.
Serious question.
You all knew what I was doing, right?
Hey, we did. That's the qualifying part. I'm not there yet.
Oh,
You gotta come back in 30 minutes.
I got a firm handshake.
Yes, yes,
and a smile.
yes. You see, like, for instance, if Margaret really came in, if the word golf gets brought up at all, we're both sucked in, because I can talk golf with her for an hour. You know, because you just find that little stuff that's common ground. Did it not work?
I just went ahead and used the water fountain
Oh, there's water
because I
fountain?
couldn't find the
Usually what I found in selling is, it's like when you actually find something in common with you and the customer and always relate that to the sale.
Right.
And I always kind of like build that trust, so when you're actually pitching your sale to the customer, they'll actually buy it,
You know what that's called? Qualifying. That's the part we miss all the time because we try to sell. How many times have you guys, just the short time you guys have been there, how many times have you guys heard reps try to pitch a tablet for just because it's free? But we don't tie it back to why the customer needs it. You know what